Hey, this is Gulf Coast weather Sunday morning, 7:28 Central Time, 8:28 Eastern, as we look at catastrophic Hurricane Ida about to make impact or making impact along the southeastern coast of Louisiana. The overview from the National Hurricane Center shows Ida near the Gulf Coast of Louisiana and in the northern Gulf. There's also two other tropical depressions out over the Atlantic, but again, neither of those systems at this time look to be an impact on the lower 48. So obviously we're going to focus on Ida this morning and talk about what we're seeing and what we can expect here over the next 10 hours or so. The latest from the Hurricane Center has Ida at a 150 mile per hour top end Category 4 hurricane. Barometric pressure went way down overnight and the winds have come way up. And sometimes strengthening at night is a thing with strong tropical systems. You have a maximum intensity in the overnight hours due to some of the temperature profiles around the storm, allowing it to strengthen. But obviously, the warm Gulf waters, limited wind shear, have allowed really the worst fears in regard to strengthening to materialize. You see how the focus of the core of the storm, fairly small, but beginning to expand as far as the hurricane force winds. The tropical storm force winds go out several hundred miles in either direction. And so there will be tropical storm force winds expected and experienced all the way likely eastward to the Florida Panhandle and westward to extreme southwest Louisiana. The storm will then head up, obviously dissipating and getting weaker as it moves over northern Mississippi. But right now, the track of what's left of Ida will go over Middle Tennessee, and it looks like some heavy rain is possible in those flood-prone and flood-ravaged areas just west of Nashville. So here are the latest storm surge forecasts, and they are higher now. 16-foot storm surge from anywhere east of Morgan City, 8 to 10, up to 16 foot there near the mouth of the Mississippi River, and an 8 to 12-foot storm surge in the Bight heading into Lake Pontchartrain. And you see 5 to 10-foot storm surge possible all the way around through the mouth of Mobile Bay, and even as far east as now Fort Walton Beach and Destin, where a 1 to 3 foot storm surge is possible. And we talked about this yesterday, that it looked like some large swell would likely head and force some water up into the bays in the Florida Panhandle. Right now, the hurricane is going to produce a tremendous amount of rain along with the wind, anywhere from 10 to 15, possibly up to 20 inches of rain possible for southeast Louisiana. And you see the heavy rain potential all the way through Middle Tennessee. And then what's left of the storm will interact with a stationary front and produce potential flooding rain through the Ohio Valley into southern Pennsylvania. Here's the latest satellite photograph. And remember, yesterday we talked about how the eye had not cleared out. Well, that happened overnight. And as the eye cleared out, the center of circulation, the eye got stronger. And we're seeing that now manifest in this Category 4 hurricane about to make impact there in southeast Louisiana. It looks like a devastating hurricane with a tremendous wind. Water vapor imagery shows no shear. You don't see any high-level clouds filtering across the top of the storm. So there's an anticyclone or high pressure aloft, and obviously the intense low pressure underneath over the coast of southern Louisiana. Now, there is a potential for severe weather, obviously with any landfalling tropical system, tropical storm, hurricane, whatever. There's potential for tornadoes, especially once the center crosses the coastline. You'll see the wind shear increase, and the outer bands will have the ability to produce rotating thunderstorms, which have the ability to produce tornadoes. Always the case with landfalling storms, especially along the Gulf Coast. Here's the latest radar out of New Orleans, shows that the center of circulation is just offshore. Now, it's going to take some time to cover that last little bit of water, and this is obviously low flood-prone areas. And the worst of the fear is that water is going to get pushed up into Lake Pontchartrain, and there could be some significant flooding throughout southeast Louisiana, along with the wind damage, which is going to be significant as well. So that's the latest pictures and views of Hurricane Ida, this Category 4 storm. Will it get any stronger? There's potential. There's certainly the eye will stay out over water, but interaction with land has the potential to perhaps hold it there, but it's still a catastrophic hurricane. Head to my Twitter page at Gulf Coast Weather for information throughout the morning on Ida. We appreciate you watching this video now. If you like it, I want you to hit that like button, and you're always welcome to subscribe to this channel. This is Gulf Coast Weather with the latest update on Hurricane Ida.